Good morning, everyone. Subject matter for today's video is going to be how to trap and cage a dragon. I literally have seen a few people say they have summoned a dragon and they caught it, and now their dragon is unhappy and uh, showing signs of aggression and all kinds of things, and what they're supposed to do about it, how to make them happy or better or whatever. First of all, any creature on this planet that their free will is taken away, they're caged or whatever, or enslaved, normally isn't too happy about being caged or enslaved. So that right there should tell you you're doing it wrong. Okay, so how do you actually do this? You can't. There's no way, shape, or form a normal human being can summons and capture a dragon. Why? Because our human bodies do not produce enough energy and enough knowledge and wisdom to even contemplate on how to produce what is needed to capture a creature of this magnitude. That would be like trying to capture an angel. Both are celestial beings, they travelers, and not just this earth, but realms, dimensions. They have been around since the dawn of time and creation. They've seen things created and destroyed in the universes. You think that you can literally set up some little ritual and a dragon can just come fly by and be like, ooh, there's cookies there, I'm going to stop and eat the cookies and get caged or trapped or whatever. It doesn't work like that. And at least not in the real spiritual world, where dragons are a very powerful real entity that can be on both sides, physical, spiritual, everywhere. Not to mention, they've been around for a long time and they've gained pretty good knowledge and have become really good at energy signatures and they got psychic abilities. They can pretty much know what's going to happen before it even happens, and usually they're right on the dot. So given an understanding that the mental mindset that a dragon kind of goes through, since that's what I do, it's really hard for me to believe that. I don't care if you're the best conjurer in the world. There's no way I can believe that you have captured and enslaved a dragon for your own enjoyment, unless that dragon wanted to be captured. And that's a good possibility, that that particular dragon took an opportunity for whatever reason to be captured and teach you a lesson of some sort, or whatever it may be in his task list. So I'm not saying that you didn't. I'm saying you didn't. No, I'm just saying you didn't, because the dragon would have to be willing to be captured and know the consequences of the action that it is allowing to take place. So perhaps it is a lesson for whoever that is that did do that. But Again, dragons know already. I mean, they are masters of, when I say energy signatures and psychic abilities, I mean, along with the telepathic and all the other stuff that they do, they already know once you get the thought in your head, a little electric vibe happens, and they already know, like, what you're thinking or what you plan on doing before it even becomes a physical action. So, why would you even want to have a dragon in a cage? That would be my next question. Because number one rule in dragon and universe that we live in is free will. My guys work with God, the universal power of all. So, knowing that the law of free will plays almost number one in any given situation, why would you want to take away your dragon's free will anyway? I mean, he can't do dragon stuff if you're taking away his dragon ability to do dragon stuff. And you're making him pretty unhappy, especially if he's in a cage. It's pretty close quarters. I mean, it's got to be a pretty big cage. Like, these guys can get pretty big. So, I mean, that's a pretty humongous cage you have to conjure up with your energy to not only keep him or cage him in the first place, but to sustain the caging. Your physical body is going to have to do this repeatedly throughout the day because, again, even if you're pulling all from the earth and all the energies of the universe to try to get up enough energy level to sustain this magnificent beast, as we shall call it, your physical body will burn out. Like, it literally can't hold that much charge, that much energy. It will literally, like, blow up. So, knowing this in my field, it's not plausible that you be able to actually do this. Can you summons a dragon? Yes. I can summons my best friend. I can summons anybody that I know. All it is an intentive call. I am having the intent of you, and I put in the feelings and all that, and I send it out on a little energy wave. Like, I need you, I miss you, call me, I'm at the hospital. Whatever the intentive call is, and it sends it out. The receiving person will receive this, and if it's a strong enough intent or need, they will feel a physical pull to call, or I need to go see this person, or whatever, the situation may be. But again, the free will takes its toll, and that person still has the choice to act on the summons or act on the call. Can you forcefully summons? Yes, you can. You can forcefully summons any entity. I mean, you can forcefully summon a living. I have found that forcefully summoning something normally doesn't end up in a good ending. Normally because you're forcing something instead of requesting or asking with respect. When you have the lack of respect and you use a more demanding demeanor, it kind of sends other entities and spirits, souls, whatever, in a more defensive state when they receive the message, because it's coming off offensive. It's coming off like you don't respect them enough to ask. You're demanding. So, will a dragon answer a summons? Yeah, they will. Some of them will. Some of them won't, but some of them will. Will a dragon answer a forceful summons? It depends on the dragon, but for the majority of them, probably not. They don't really like to interact with human anyway, and to have a human really think that they could overpower them, or they have control over them, or they're better than them, is so highly disrespectful to the dragon or any entity that you're dealing with, truly, that if you're not at least thinking you're equals, then the dragon ain't got time for you. It don't want to be bothered with you. It has no intent nor need to contact or do anything with you. So it's kind of like, why should I answer the phone? Just because you want me to. So now I'm not saying that there won't be one that be like, I'm bored or whatever. Let me go see what these people want. Like I said, they're all individuals. But you got 10 dragons there. 9 of them will walk away. And one of them may be like, well, let me go see what's up. Now, I don't know if it's the different mindset that humans have. I know there's a bunch of different religions, paths and stuff. They all agree that it's an individual experience path and all that. But the way that they look at the dragons as entities, some of them are god and goddesses. That's cool, but others seem to think that they're like pets or toys or some mythical creature that you can just do whatever you want with. And in my life, they is as real as your ancestors. And I know a little bit about different magical things, so I'm like, I'm not understanding how people can think they can just cage them and put a leash on them and walk them down the street like they like some fancy dog or something. That's not how it works. And if you don't have respect, that these beings have been around for eons of time and are much wiser beyond your comprehension and much more powerful than you will ever imagine, then most likely you are not dealing with a dragon. Not the real entity soul that walks all the universe. I mean, you can't. I mean, there's reasons they're gatekeepers. There's reasons they're ancient land rights. There are reasons that they are set up in places to be not touched by humans. So, knowing this, there's no way possible you can convince me that you, with your little wand and your salt and your candles, can truly make a dragon do anything that you want it to do. You can ask, you can request, you can beg, plead, and bargain, but you still have to hold that respect level up, because that's one of the things that the dragons do read on people: respect, confidence, acknowledgement of oneself, things like that. So I don't know what y'all doing out there. I really don't. But if you're having fun with it, have fun with it. But just know, I'm not trying to call you out, but I'm trying to tell you that I know that what you're doing isn't even logical. So it's not even guys, I'm laughing at myself. But anyway, so yeah, that's my thought on that whole subject matter. Y'all keep playing and pretending like y'all doing things, but I don't really see that as happening. So peace out.